Ba-dum, bum, bum, ba, bum. Ba-dum, bum, bum. All right, let's check the volumes. Dun, 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 dun. You know what, Zev? I see your comment, sir, and I'd like to point out that I am 20 minutes early to stream, unlike some people to their streams. I'll just go click the other one, Shark. You can thank my kids for actually getting ready early and going to swim early. I'm doing good, Ethan. I'm doing good. What's up, AMA? Let me find the game. I have volume. I have volume. And there's my mic. Pro streamer. Yeah, there are two streams, guys. So if you don't like vertical or you don't like horizontal, check the channel. I do stream both orientations because YouTube tells me it's a good idea. I don't know if it is, but what the fuck do I know? YouTube knows better than I do. What's up, Destroyer? Melissa, it's Messa Day. You got him in 2 polls full? Jesus. You're skipping him? Ah, bummer. But we have time. We're not going to go straight to the polls because we're super early. So I am going to... should I palette? Well, no, I'll do Mementos. That way I don't put the palace on stream. Because I don't want to spoil anybody. Dun, dun, dun. Did I put pulling for Melissa? I might have. I mean, pulling for Mesa, pulling for Melissa, it's effectively the same thing. Although I will not be able to compete with her Mesa. Her Mesa is much better built than mine is. Or will ever be, I should say. Yeah, you did a thing. You went to A2. Is that what you're going to tell me, or did you go further? Because I saw the chat. Did you do something more than just go to A2? Someone's got him at A6? Oh my god. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about these freaking tasks. Guess I'll do that one. Did he get any buffs? He did. He got a couple buffs. Nothing that's going to make him top tier meta. Basically, some added skill multipliers were the biggest ones. Oh, he's just A2. Just A2. Let's go to Mementos. Why is this flashing at me? Oh, because I haven't done the guild boss. Because I'm not ready for the guild boss. I need a lot of luck. Oh, the Gachapon. Let's go do that. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that. Thank you, Companio, for getting me 5 leveling materials. They have the shittiest guild ranks, or things. Rewards. Let's go to Kijujoji. Gonna stick with Ryuji, and oh my god, his A6. Yeah, dude, his A6 is great. Alright. Now the real game begins. Can we get the new gachas? Which one? So it's these guys? Let's do this one. Watch I get the super out my first pull. Is the Noir banner... I'd have to double check. Off the top of my head, I can't remember how close it is. But remember, the banners last a month for us, so it gives us a lot of extra savings time. What's up, Jackster? Well, I got a rare. Not that those are hard to get. Oh, these are cute. I like these. Yeah, my Ryuji's only A1. My Wonder is fantastic. I'm just going to duplicate a bunch of these things. Watch. I like how, like, the super rare benefit you get on these, like, doesn't seemingly do anything for you. Let's try the other machine. God, get out of there. This one? Yeah, let's try this one. I only have one Gachapon. I can't not get the Gachapons. It's just, I feel like it's illegal for me. Oh. Give me the super rare. I probably should use gifts on the other synergies, but what do I care? How much have I spent so much already? It's terrible. Depending if you want to pull him again today. If you're not named Melissa, I don't feel like it's the play. Yes, sir. I went live early. Kids went to swimming, so I am here wasting all of my yen on Gachapon. And it's not going well, clearly. And I don't have any super rares to trade either. I mean, this is the most important part of the game. How much have I spent? Oh, crap. Go back. Well, let's try Capybara really quick. So I am going to pull on the 50-50 because Zev brought up a really good point earlier. And that is simply from a fun in a stream perspective, it's more fun to pull on the 50-50. There's more suspense, more at stake. Yeah, I've definitely spent a lot on these earphone. With Octopus. That's just a good name. You got 3 super rare within 50? Jesus. That is better than I'm doing right now. Might skip Noir. Oh. Noir is such a good pickup, though. Should you go 50-50 or guaranteed? The rates, it's so similar in the long haul that I would tell you to go with what you're comfortable with. Do you want to guarantee that you get it at the 110? Or do you want a chance getting it earlier, but also potentially having to go all the way to hard pity? I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Oh my god, I'm just not going to get these. How low do I want to go? I'll go down to 50. I've spent like 60, 70k on this just already. That is horrible. Alright, let's go one more in this one, then go back to robots. Dude, Mesa's event boss was stupidly easy. I just threw a queen team in there and I just walked away. Queen of Pazuzu. Alright. Let's go back to robos. I can't believe I spent so much yen in this game on this thing. Yeah, the problem is I don't have the super rares to trade. So I don't have like a backup super rare that I can trade with somebody. Otherwise I would totally trade out. How many gems for a guarantee? Depends on which banner you pull on. What is it, 18, I think, on the 110, and 24 on the 160, something like that. Oh, I guess we'll do the one last one and cry that we didn't get a single super rare here. Oh, God, they just robbed me. Robbed me. Let's recycle all the ones I don't need. I'm not lacking on rares to trade. Well, let's go. I think I'm just now missing probably the super rares, right? Yep, super rare there. And where's the super rare here? Yep, that's all I'm missing, super rares. So this will be my obsession until I get those. Let's go to their display case. Put these bad puppies up there. I'm going to need another display case soon. Like a whole new one. Let's put the robos there. But I feel like they should be on this one. And then the capybaras can go down here on the more natural looking ones. There we go. We will have them finished eventually. You're now back in non-vertical. Have I done key synergy? I think he's close to 15. Let me look. Where is he at? Key. Yeah, he's 15. I haven't pushed him any further. You have not missed the gambling. I started early, so we will do the gambling in just a little while. We got some time, friends. We got some time. What is this? Kiji Joji stuff. Mission the Golden Ring. Is this the new side mission that I've not done? Yeah, I'll do that some other time. I don't want to do that right now. Let's go to Mementos and clear floor. Wait. Path of Kemda. I guess we'll go there to go down. Rest him off, so yeah, exactly. In the descriptions, if it helps, I do put if it's the vertical or the horizontal. Well, I put if it's vertical. I don't put anything if it's horizontal. Is that the way down? Gives me time to look for a birthday gift and eat a corn dog. There you go. Does Crane Game give you gems? Yes, it does. So when you complete a set... Oh, the Crane Game. Sorry, you're not talking about the Gachapon. I don't remember on the Crane Game. Oh, nice. If you do all of the mementos, that's how you get Kukulane. However the hell you say his name. Mostly I'm just a sweaty content creator, and I just do all the content to do all the content. 2 really early pulls got you an A4 Yuji and A0 Minami. Nice. What is this, dude? Which way are you gonna go? This way? Queen has been your main DPS. Yeah, she is super good. Unfortunately, she gets shown up by future Yui, but that's okay. That's okay. She has a very long life before then. And it's just Queen, so I mean, you can't really be that mad. Oh, I don't even know what team I have set right now. Oh, yeah, this is not going to be a problem. I like Ryuji, but I also really like Persona 5. Persona 5. So, I just have not gotten dupes of them. I've gotten one. And so from that perspective, I don't have them really all that well built out. Give me those Kenpaku gems. This is the most useless mechanic ever. Does Vino outlive Queen? Yes. Because she's always a good debuffer. Like, she's never not. She puts so many, like, ailments and things on enemies. Like, that's not going to go away. Nothing can ever beat the Fist of Justice. You can use Vino in a lot of comps. She goes good with, what's her face? Violet, depending on new team composition. Basically, whenever you find yourself needing a debuffer, you've got the option to do Vino. Or if you have someone who needs status elements, like the current boss for Messa, she's good in, as an example. Oh, what do I need to go? Down and then across. I just totally confused myself. Which way am I facing? Left, right. Okay. Granny lives forever, right? It's all that. It's all her drinking habits. It keeps her healthy. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you're always going to have people are good in their own content cycle. Like, that's the selling point, right? So, I don't know that it's ever going to be surprising to me when someone says, hey, someone's amazing for their boss, even if they fall off 45 minutes later. Because the bosses usually have mechanics that are centered around that. Doesn't mean you can't find other functional teams, though. Like, you can still have good teams that aren't the feature unit. And as I always say, it only really matters if you want to get top scores. If you don't want top scores, it really just does not matter at all. It's no longer a problem. It's also kind of the good and bad of Foresight, is we know that he does drop off. But if we didn't, so it gives us a chance to say, yeah, this is somebody you could save on. Because if you only went off of your current guild boss, then every character's going to come out and everyone's going to be like, oh, it's a must pull. They did so freaking amazing, right? Like, this amazing damage. But you're not seeing them in non-content. But when you don't have Foresight, I think it gives you a lot of freedom to say, you know what? I've got this character in front of me. I'm going to use them. Like, I'll take the other game I'm playing right now as an example. I'm doing ZZN. And I've only pulled 1 5-star, and I didn't pull the 4 stars I wanted. And I'm making it work, and I'm having fun figuring it out. But if it was a game that was in another server for last year and everyone's like, oh my god, you've got the worst 5-star that ever existed, like, I might have felt bad about that. And instead, I don't. I'm having fun. Yeah, the alcohol's a preserving agent, exactly. That's how she ages, just like wine. She's full of grapes. What's up, Larry? Yeah, I figure we'll probably pull about quarter past, just plus or minus a few minutes, depending on where I'm at for what I'm doing here. I love Mementos because I can just kind of grind on it. That's what they said. While streaming and like talk to you guys. Yeah, you can definitely skip weapons to get characters. Like, Messa's weapon isn't all that great. Like, he's an easy skip for a weapon, unless you're Melissa. I mean, I wouldn't say there's that many, like, oh my god weapons in the game. Every weapon is good. Every weapon's going to give you good effects, or otherwise just really give you a power-up of some fashion for your damage. Well, or whatever the character's role is, it's going to help that roll out better. Healing, damage, whatever. But, like, I would say Summer Mocha was a skip if you want to save gems for her weapon. Mesa, I'd pull Futaba's. That one I would get. Haru, technically, if you have Summer Mocha, you could skip her weapon. I wouldn't, but, I mean, you don't need as much of the help on the EHR from her weapon if you have Summer Mocha. How close am I to the driving achievement? Probably not close enough. Let's see. What is that? Metaverse? Yeah, I still got a heck of a ways to go. 68,000 out of 100,000. Yeah, Core's weapon's very good. There's always going to be exceptions to the case, right? Like, Core's you should get, Futaba's you should get. But, like, I ran Violet without her weapon for a very, very long time. I didn't pick up her weapon until a rerun. And she still did, like, ridiculous damage. 1 a.m. stream? What's up, Ren? 1 a.m. is a time I don't like to see typically. I like to be asleep when that hits. Cherish before Haru, yeah. But Cherish will go to standard. And it doesn't... I don't know for sure, but it doesn't seem like they're trying to keep the standard jail going forward. I mean, the ones they'd already committed to, they committed to, so they can't do anything about that. But I would not be in the least bit surprised if Cherish doesn't have that issue. But also, like, Cherish, I just don't see a reason to pull him. He's good for sustain, of course. I mean, that's his role, right? So he puts on some fat shields. But it's not like there's, like, a character. It's not like Cord was like, oh, I'm going to get Cord and she's going to go on, like, 90% of my teams. He's good on a Fox team, but we all know Fox's status. 1 a.m. is like a normal part of your day. God, not for me. Not for me at all. What does Futaba's weapon do? Let me double check the effects really quick so I don't get it wrong. Futaba, where are you, Futaba? So her 5-star gives the, when allies deal weakness damage, increase attack by 10% for 2 turns. When inflicting a debuff to foes by your skills, increase crit damage taken by 7.6% for 3 turns, stacks twice. And this is all before we see if there's any sort of potential buffs, as they've been doing. What about getting Yukimi's 5-star instead of Cherish? I mean, if that's what you want to do. But, I mean, Fool, what problem are you trying to solve with either one of them? Like, when you look at your roster and you say, I've got to make the decision between Cherish or Yukimi's 5-star weapon, like, what is the problem that you're solving? I love Fox, personally. But, I mean, if I were to say that he's the end-all, be-all, not really. He's great for autoing content and for his own cycle. Summer Puppet? Yeah, I mean, Summer Puppet's great, but I'm playing the game today. I could be dead by this time next year because I get hit by a bus. So, like, could I tell you that this person's better than that person a year from now? Sure, but that doesn't matter tomorrow. That matters next year. But what are you trying to solve on the Fox team, Full? Like, what is it specifically that your Fox team is not doing that you want it to do? And why do you, like, I'm trying to challenge you to kind of think through this. Why do you think Yukimi could be a replacement to Cherish's, Yukimi's 5-star would be a replacement to Cherish's kit as a whole? Like, because the thing that I find a lot of people are lacking right now is they hear something's good or they hear something's bad, but they can't define why. And their answer is, well, a YouTuber told me. And I'm not perfect. I certainly have probably given wrong advice on occasion. Like, it happens. And so, you know, I think it's more important, and this is kind of the teacher side of me, to be able to sit back and say, hey, this is the why. Like, why does Fox not do well? Because he's based off of defense and there's nobody that really buffs him and benefits him. It's not like you've got all these people that are like supercharging his damage, right? So I can tell you why he doesn't work well. So that's what, I think that's what you want to get to, is your ability to be able to answer those questions and just look at it and say, oh, this kit is better than the one effect that 5-star weapon gives me. Do I know the answer? Yes. Cherish is better than her 5-star weapon. Hands down. But again, that's because of his kit, right? So that's kind of what I want to get you to, Fool, is being able to look at that and say, oh, this is why. And not just rely on what you hope is correct information coming from somebody on the internet. Even if that somebody's me, you can think critically of me as well. To the right. Does that make sense? He doesn't look cool to you. I mean, he's basically there to put on like the fattest shields alive. And so you wouldn't like necessarily bring a healer with him. You wouldn't need to. Guyana. Oh, Futaba's like, who the heck is Guyana? Yes, Futaba should be the next update. Where is the button? Is it in here? Which way was this? Oh, there it is. So it had to be here somewhere. Yeah, I mean, and thankfully he's not one that you have to go chase. And like, it always sucks when it's like, okay, whether you follow the meta or not, there's always gonna be those couple of characters where it's like, oh, you really still want this character. Can I go this way? No. Okay. I don't hate his design though. I mean, I'll say that like from a kit perspective, it's kind of boring. There's nothing like, you know, that gets me like going with this kit, but from a Fox team perspective, I mean, he's good there. But even with my Fox team, I'm never in a situation where I'm like, oh, I just wish my Fox team could survive better. Yeah, he'll be good for stuff like that. And then he'll also be good in Astrolab when you maybe need a little sustain but don't necessarily want a like your top tier sustainer, or when just like a condition calls for him. He seems like he'd be great for Ryuji. No, because Ryuji really wants buffers. Ryuji doesn't really want to waste a party slot like that. I mean, from that perspective, he's technically good for everybody because he helps him live. But like, if you think about what Ryuji needs, he needs crit damage up. He needs attack. He doesn't need crit rate because crit rate, he auto crits on his skill 3. So, yeah, I don't know that I would ever pair him with Ryuji. Okay, I need to turn these in for that. Yeah, he's good if you need a giant shield. And that's, you know, a big reason his shields and his defensive statures are good for Fox. So Mitsuru is basically, from what I understand, I haven't played her, but like a sub DPS kind of a slot. Ice elements. I'm hearing that she's decent, but not necessarily in that kind of goated broken status that people like to reference. But she's also relatively new, right? So I've not done my pulls yet, no. We're going to do the pulls in 5 or 6 minutes. Did that unlock those golden ones, or do I still need more tickets? Level 20, okay. She's a goddess. It's all about the love. If you love them, you love them. You love them, you pull them. Did I miss a whole section right next to me? I sure did. There's no universe where I don't pull for your favorite P3 characters. Yeah, facts. Like, I will have the entire Persona 4 kit. Like, there's no universe where I don't get everybody. And I'll probably end up with a bunch of A1s and stuff. It's hard for me to push past an A1, just because of how much you have to give up to do it. Yeah, and there's people that are going to pull like Akechi's and stuff like that, or I will probably still go for Swan, just because I love the look of her character. I don't know that I'll ever use her, as sad as that sounds, outside of just using her for the love of using her. By the way, you don't need to go to the machine every time, you can do it from the map. Yeah, but it's fun to drive. Plus I need the miles for the achievement, so right now, like, the shortcuts don't necessarily help in the grand scheme of what I'm doing. You was definitely going A1. Yeah. Imagine if he would... Whoa, what are they absorbing? Interesting. The new character gacha don't need more info. Yeah. Another defense scaling character? I doubt it. Because again, unless they did it from a buffing perspective, but then it's like, are you wasting the buffing unit because no one else besides Fox really is going to take advantage of that? I mean, I would argue that with Akihiko, we've already got a good lightning DPS. I could see, I would more rather have the next protagonist have more of the mechanics where there's switching elements, like with what Swan does, where she can switch between ice and wind. Just the nature of them being the wild card, I don't love the fact that, you know, they're locked into one element for the other two that we have. But like, what if he could swap between, you know, a couple more or whatever? Or if he could swap between like a physical, because he's got a sword, and, you know, almighty or something like that. I don't know. I get why lightning, obviously because of his persona, but how do you beat A6 Cherish? What do you... So from what I hear, the issue there is how do you beat A6 Cherish? I must have missed the question. I'm not sure what the reference is. Oh yeah, if you're trying to A6 anybody. Although Aegis still hasn't been announced, so... It's looking like we're getting Fuka next. Did Blitz end up being good on KR? No. Not necessarily. Oh, I like you over Akihiko as well, but I also really like Akihiko, so from that, I like him anyways. What is going on here? I'm not even looking at my screen. Are we not fighting these things? Oh no, they're dying. Okay. They're tanky as hell. Yeah, Ren, I think that's honestly a good thing, is having a couple breathers where it's like, hey, you can get this character if you like them, if they're your favorite, or if you know, I don't know, completionist sake, but you can also skip them and not feel bad about life. Yeah, I mean, I would imagine they could release them with that. It's just hard to say what they'll do. There's so much time between now and a Persona 4 crossover event. If you'd have another debuffer, my question is, how do you beat A6 Cherish's kit as an A0? What? That still doesn't make sense. It asks if they'd have another... Oh, defense buffer. I mean, that's just theory crafting, fool. I mean, you just dream up a cool buff, right? Every time you sniff the wind, they get 45% more defense that auto crits. Like, you can make up shit that'll make someone better in A0. But that's not relevant, right? Like, if you just look at the roster that we have. But again, like a defense buffer, what does that do to the game? Like, who is that helping? And the answer would be anybody that scales off a defense, and that basically just brings you back down to Fox. So you're still not solving a root issue. Oh, I missed the thing over there. Go back. I'm surprised Koromaru was not announced yet. Because that's a sales pitch right there and a half. Like, yo, we're launching the dog. Like, who doesn't want that? Yeah, I'm sure they'll come. It's just they haven't been announced yet. They have plenty of time to still do the crossover. It's not like they have like a... It has to be done by the, 26th of December or something. Skill combos would be very cool. I always think about Chrono Trigger. Partially because it's just like one of my all-time favorite games. But the way that your characters did combos in that game, it was just so cool. What was the first one you got? Like Delta Strike or something like that? Do. I feel it'll be a 5-star Yukimi if it happens. Yeah, see, I don't think they're going to try to solve fixing Fox, though. Like, that doesn't... If you think about the style of this game, it's not that you're trying to solve for old characters. You're always trying to launch a new character to do something, right? And people aren't going to buy the new character because they fix a character that a lot of people skipped. Like, that's not going to sell it, right? Is there a National Dog Day somewhere? Like, they could launch Korra on that. The only acceptable power creep to Joker as AoE curse. Yeah, that's fair. I'll take the dog as the AoE curse replacement for Joker. I'd pull Risei. Yeah, I'd pull Risei. And all of Persona 4 cast is coming home for me. I just love that game too much. Yes, a lot of people skip Fox. Because they heard from the other servers, right? Like that, hey, he's good, but there's not a lot of use for him. I mean, it's not like I have stats in the game, but I hear a lot of people saying they didn't pull Fox. Is maybe how I should say that. What is this guy doing? How have I not killed him? Team, will you, like, do your job? You punch him in the face. Wait, why are you blocking? Oh, is he? Oh. Curse? Okay, well that was my bad. Read mechanics. Curse. Where's Joker? Guess we're switching. I just want to finish this floor because we're almost done, so I need to go up, left, across. Because he must have absorbed the element. I pulled Fox's weapon. Was it a good idea? Do you enjoy him? I gotta go around. I like Fox. Like, I use Fox in various content, but I mean, do you need him for anything outside of his guild boss? No. Oh, where's that dude? Wasn't he over here? Oh, does that mean I have to switch the floor again to come back to him? Is that how it works? Where am I at? All right, we'll do this. This is how you do this. Yeah, you'll use him in Asher Lab for sure, because there's going to be stages that want you to use him. Asher Lab is really good for that kind of stuff. Alright, let's get this treasure dude, finish this boss, get to a save room, and then we will go do some pulls. Because that's what we're here for today. I just got to find out where the stupid guy was. There he is. Thank you. Yeah, I fully agree with you there, Ren. Shadow, you could check with fel.net. I'm guessing they would probably have persona guides. I mean, the way that I kind of approach the personas is, if they're going on my team, what is the reason for their slot? And then I focus them into that one reason. And so if I have to go pick up a move to make that happen, I will. And then otherwise, I just try to buff. Like, what is it else that they're doing? You know, do they need more attack? Do they need more directions? Where the hell am I? Up and to left. You know, what is that thing that makes that better? So like if you have, I don't know, a persona who, well, I was gonna say Dionysus, but that's a bad example because Dionysus can actually get his crit without needing the agility thing. But like here, yeah, you could put like with Dionysus, if you want to get his buff, you could put a heal on him if someone doesn't need crit, like Ryuji, for example. But that's really how you kind of approach your endgame personas. Older units dry out. Yeah, it is the sad thing about gacha games just in general. But that's also why I'm like, you can't just always live for the future server status of, I know this character's coming in the best thing ever. Like, I got to use Yui when she was at her best, and I had fun using her. Am I going to use her that much going forward besides this week's guild boss? Probably not. But I enjoyed her while I had her, and I had a fun time. Like, is there any other reason to play a video game? I hope Akechi gets buffs. Dude, Kanji as a tank, yeah. I just want him to hit people with the chair. That's, if I have any wish for Kanji. Instant A6 Yukiko, yeah. The real question is, how do they differentiate her from An? Like, do they make her more on the healing side? Make her, I don't know, single target fire? Like, what do they do with her to make her not on part 2? Yeah, I don't know much about Fate and what they do with their old units, but it would be nice if, yeah, 5-star folding chair, hell yeah. What is this boss doing to me? God, I don't look at the screen and I get like stomped on. Team, can you pull it together and like beat some people? Joker, thank you. Be the healer from the group. It would make the most sense. Yeah. Because what, Teddy was kind of like he was ice and a bit of an all-rounder. Chie was more towards the physical, but she was the first one with Bufu, I think. Dude, that move doesn't work on them. Kanji had lightning. Naoto had... Was Naoto Almighty and Curse? I feel like I'm missing something in there. Did I get... this time I'll do this on the map just so I want to see if we get enough to get to level 20. No, God, not even close. Wait, what was on my thing there? Oh, okay. I thought I saw something else. I just hope that Teddy gets a alternate skin that's me. Just for the branding. Just for the branding. Alright, where is... I just want to get to the first save room. Which is right in front of me. Sweet. Oh, that's what it was. Okay. Thank you. I wonder what they're going to do with the remake, though. Because I bet whatever they do in the remake will carry into this. Alright, we got that. We got this. And now we can go pull. Oh, dun, dun, dun. You leveled up your Chu? Nice. I mean, there's no reason not to level him. Bam, look at all that. Getting the rewards. We got one copy of him already? Sweet. That's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go here. And then let's do this. A little housekeeping so I don't forget. I want that. I also want this to not be yelling at me every day. So that's fine. What else did I get in the event? Oh, whatever. Let us do some pulling. Oh, I don't want any of those. Or that. Or that. Or that. Gross. Terrible rewards. Wait, what's this? Okay, we'll get those. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I was going to switch to 110, but my good buddy Zev made a great point that it's far more fun on streams to go for the 50-50. And so I am going to be still pulling on 50-50s. Now, what I don't know is if I lose my 50-50, if I'm going to push him to the 160 or not. I haven't decided that one yet. So, well, I'm not necessarily pulling late. I never intended to pull right at 6. Yeah. Where is he still here? I saw him earlier. Okay, so let's see what happens. It is not time for Alex, don't you dare put that on me. If I'm gonna lose, at least let me lose to Ryuji. Alright, let's see. So I had 6 on the banner already. So I'm not far into anything on this one. And I'm pretty sure I've got all these guys maxed out for the 4 stars, so. What is that about extra rewards past 165? What do you mean? Extra rewards past 165? Are you talking about this? Every 165 pulls, you get a ticket to get a random 5-star. That's from the standard banner. If you're talking about that. But that's on the targeted banner. You got motion? You know what? You changed my heart, Zev. Clearly, I was a tainted I was a taint. I was a tainted palace ruler. The only way I'm getting A1 Mesa is if I double pull, which I'd be... It's like one of those, it'd be cool to have happen, but I don't want to happen unless it's on like someone I care about, like Futaba or Haru or someone else. How much do I tend to spend on the game? That all depends on my YouTube income. So I'm not saying this to ask for anything. I'm just saying it to answer your question. The more super chats and gifted memberships I get, the more I make on YouTube, ergo, the more money I have to do pulls. But I basically, of what I bring in YouTube, budget a certain amount of that back into pulls and such. Zevi is a Phantom Thief, it's confirmed. All right, so that was my second multi. And I cursed Zev earlier with saying that the third multi would be his. And so I feel like this is a little bit of karma. I can't get it on this one is what I'm trying to say. Targeted banners carry pity just like the 50/50 does, but only to other targeted banners. So all your banners carry pity to the same banner type. Yeah, Zev heard me correctly. Exactly, Zev. That's what I meant to say. And yes, I just failed my third multi because of what I did to you today. So we're even. That's karma playing it back. Full, it's just a counter full. So like this carries to every banner for targeted going forward. So just think of it as you count up by 1 every time you do a pull, and then eventually you'll get to 165. It's the banner doesn't like disappear when you get to 110. Yeah, it's just a counter. Oh, so I like to skip so I don't get surprised by the dots. Because the pixels give it away. Well, there's my first fully maxed character I ever had. So you can pull the character and skill get the... Yeah, it's just it carries between banners, so it doesn't stop on the one banner that you're on. Kind of like you could keep pulling on this one, it's still going to keep counting. Same thing, you just keep pulling and this number goes up every time you pull. Just in time to watch me go through 4 multis already and not get Mesa. So you're in good timing. This is the 5th multi that I've run on this one. Oh, sorry, I swallowed that wrong. I It's probably better that I was muted. What I said was, don't you dare. So I was coughing, actually muted, then did I mute myself. I was cursing at Ren for trying to put Riddle on me. And I said, if I get Riddle, he owes me $40. So I'm just, you guys heard it first. Ren agreed. Damn, already at 6 multis. Am I still muted? I'm not still muted, am I? I'm pretty sure I untouched the mute button. Hold on. I see my voice in OBS. Which banner is better to pull on the long run? They're almost identical now. I would tell you to pull on your preference. Boom. Yeah, it does very much look like we're going to pity on this one. All right, good. You guys can hear me, cool. Yeah, we're going to pity. We're going to pity. Now the question is, will Ren owe me $40? I don't know where I pulled that number from. I should have picked a bigger one. Or will I get Mesa? Or I guess I could not get Riddle. If I get Riddle, he owes me, is the rule that I set for the stream. So we're gonna write down no Riddle. No minors Adult Swim. There. You got Kira at 90 on the 110. Hell yeah. Ren, I don't make the rules, man. I'm just telling you what it is. Oh, who said Morgana? Oh, Ryuta? That's your fault, man. I'm going to forgive you because you gave me the tips on thumbnails. But how did you call that? And I'm probably not going to get a double here. Oh, couldn't you have been Ryuji, though? Like you, Cat? I do love you, but thank you. I'm glad somebody knows Adult Swim. Okay. So that was 80. So let's go to the 110. So 80. So it says 90. Your money is safe. You're safe, Ren. You're safe. There's no way I can pull her now. That was a weak pull. I'm not even getting like... Well, I guess I don't really care how many 4 stars I get. So this is 100. See, the thing is I'll go pat. This is where I'll go to like double pity. Watch. Oh, gross. So this would be 110. So if I was pulling on the other banner, this would have been the one I went on, right? That just, I seriously for a second there thought that was going to be the 5-star. Screw you, Sepia. Go call per platypus. He likes you. No one else does. There's a lot of 4 stars in that one, 3. Okay, so now we see how bad. I will say, I've had better than probably the average luck on the 50-50. So, in the grand scheme of things, I'm probably still coming up ahead. Zev, do it. I'm 3 10 pulls. Oh, that's a 4-star. Ugh. Ugh. I didn't skip it on accident. I'll get him for the completion's sake right now. I don't know that my gyms will last long enough to do that for every single character that comes out, but I've already committed this far. Way better than average, probably. Probably. Come on. Oh, well, that's a random Vino. I forgot her maxed. Oh, this banner did me dirty. I'm not even sure what pull I'm on. I should have checked. You know what? I should just say I'm doing this for you, Melissa. Just because I understand. I understand. Oh my god, we're going to go double pity on this banner. Urgh. I'm not going to lie. I would rather have a Messa with Ryuji pull than a double Messa pull. Don't tell Melissa. She's not listening right now. You went to 160 in the alt today? Oh, ouch. I mean, you getting it on the first 50-50 was a good shot earlier when I was watching. I didn't see you do it on the alt count. We're going double pity. Double flippin' pity. See, it does happen to even streamers. Can we get a double? Can I get an amen? You being strong and saving for Futaba? Alright, I need a name. What name gives me you know what? The name has to be Melissa. No, because then I'll get a riddle. We're gonna go Asa. Mesa. Clip that one. Oh, thank you. I needed your luck 15 minutes ago, though, because I just went double pity. There he is. Oh, you hurt me, Mesa. You hurt me. I already got her maxed. Okay, well, I mean, I'm what? 6 into my next pity? Awesome. Where's the weapon? If I lose this 50-50, I want Ryuji's. And I have nothing built into this 50-50 right now. Bum, 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 bum. Can you be nice and give it to me in 10? I'm just going to let him look at me, and then I'm going to skip his animation. If you know, you know. Do. Boom, bum, 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 bum. Alright, that was just one. Yeah, look at me. Be a bad boy. When is he going to be a character you can use? I want like him and Takemi. That'd be kind of cool. 2. Can you lose 2 consecutive 80s? No. You cannot. Because if it's, you can, you basically, whenever you get a 5-star on that particular banner, it's a 50% chance to be the featured and a 50% chance to be somebody else. If you don't get it, your next 5-star is 100% of the time going to be the feature unit. His weapon looks fantastic. I will give him that. Like, his weapon does look cool. I still don't think it's a need, but it does look amazing. Do 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 do. Oh my god. I'm just not gonna have the luck today. Is that 30? This stream is 100% for your eye candy. This is really the Melissa stream. This is 100% a triple. This is for completion's sake and completion's sake only at this point. See, I think Takemi as a healer, yeah, with poison would be amazing. Like, have her have, like, poison type damage. Oh, pain. Great, then we can stop hearing how we have to pull her. Just one character go, then this nonsense can stop. Ah, I'm missing context on that one, I'm sorry. Go for A6 bear? No. No. Kage, I'm doing terrible, man. I'm doing terrible. I went to double pity. Going for Mesa. All for the love of the stream. I went on the 50-50. Just follow, thank you. Very much appreciate that. Oop. I clicked off my screen on accident. Hold on, let me get back. These few days are going to be Melissa's best days, just because of Mesa. Oh. And now I'm going to be going to pity for a freaking weapon, dude. To Futaba, then Anj, and then I can never hear about this dumb meta again. You are so wrong, fool. Because it'll just be another character after that. Do you honestly think those are the last 2 meta pools? You are in the life cycle of a gacha game, my friend. It doesn't end. Ever. Okay. Stream of luck does not exist today. So let's see. We'll have to see if we win the 50-50 this time. At least get, if I lose it, please just give me Ryuji. I only have Ki there because I use Ki. I don't actually care about his weapon. Yeah, it happens to everybody. That's why I'm not really mad. I mean, if you pull in the 50-50, this is gonna happen. And I'm warning everybody right now, you're gonna hit 50-50 on the 110 more frequently, but that's just how it goes with math. Thank you. At least I didn't have to double it up on the weapon. I'll take that as a win. I still have coins left. I honestly would not have been mad at a Ryuji weapon. I have legitimately thought about picking it up here. Where's it at? Damn it. Here. Like, I've actually thought, because I haven't used these. Not in a while. I've actually thought about, just because I love Ryuji, actually getting his weapon from this case. I just don't have a reason to make that to like do that right this second. Yeah, Fuka, and then it'll be, they're gonna have someone else, like Yu's gonna come out and he'll be meta. I mean, the other thing too, Fool, is they're just gonna replace it with Barry. You're gonna hear about Anj, and then you're gonna hear about Barry. Like, it's just, there's always gonna be that next one. All right, let's see how few mats I have to level my boy over here. He does have that swag though. I mean, we got to give him that. I've been doing a little farming, but I don't think I have enough. You can ask Melissa why. She's aware of the poor choices I make in this game. Do I? No, it's only level 50. So I only have one. I can't wear headphones on both sides because it makes me feel weird. And so I just have him in one ear, and it just feels like he's whispering in my ear. It feels very intimate because I have no idea what he's saying to me. But it's like, well, so you know what I mean? Like, he's got like that soft like voice that's got a little bit of a deepness to it. And that's all I can hear right now. How close am I? Oh, I actually had enough of those. I am a little shocked. Oh, you son of a bitch. Well, guess what? I'll be farming for a couple days. What about the weapon? Both of his weapons look cool. Like, even this one, his 4-star looks really cool. But the 5-star, obviously, is also what's better looking. Yeah, it's basically Messa ASMR. If only Grey's Anatomy had a handsome man like Messa. Yeah, I don't feel like they hit that. I'm talking about characters like those three. No, fool, because I swear to God, it's going to be Barry after that. Like, everyone's going to talk about Barry because everyone's going to goon over her anyways. And then there's just going to be another one. And it's probably going to be Fuka, honestly. But the thing is, I bet Fuka is going to be mostly for the P3 team. That's my only thing to kind of be concerned about with her. Just A2, Kage. Just A2. Four more to go. Yeah. Yeah, Melissa, stop slacking. Just get 4 more. You only need 4 tickets at minimum to make that happen. You're just waiting for a catchy? Yeah. I wonder how they'll buff him. He's one to look out for. It'd be funny if that was like one where they accidentally overbuffed to the point of it like being like stupidly broken. I'm really surprised I had enough to do those. Oh, so close. All right, he's close to 80-80. Teddy's going to be the next meta. Could you imagine? All right, let's get some skills going. Melissa, did you instantly max all of his skills? Because I saw you had a 101 on yours. Okay, we'll stop him there for now. Do 1 multi and just get 5 copies. I think that's the way to do it. I think that's good encouragement. You got to speak to the heart of the player. Oh, I should probably go get Chernobog then. Actually, now I think about it. For homeboy signature skill. Is that... Oh, get out of the way. Thank you. Do I have... Can I get all of his to 8? That's what I want to do. Sorry, Melissa. I know I pulled him, but I'm not going to put him into the same investment I put some other characters into. I feel like I'm like disappointing you as I do this. All right, so I don't want to use the roses on him, which is why I'm stopping him at 8. And let's be honest, I'm just going to use Melissa's and Guild Boss anyways. So even though I've just, you know, did all that leveling, I'm going to go turn around to Guild Boss and use Melissa's for the fight. So that, if you want to know how I'm going to do that one. Revelations. He wants this set. Oppression and Wisdom. Ailment Accuracy. Crit rate. This isn't great. I mean, Ailment Accuracy is good. These other two are not. Oh, God. I don't like either one of these. Let's see what they get on their extra. Whatchamacallit. Let's do... No. What am I doing? I want 5. Level 5. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, bump, bump. I need one more. Okay. HP. Gross. What's the other one look like? Oh, too many. Too many. Can't use a card selected for the summer event? I could. I could if I wanted. This really just gave me a double HP. You suck. Well, of the two... Really bad card. What do I have? Oh, let's get these. Let's use these. Hold on. Clear this crap out of my inventory. All right. But we have Futaba coming up, and then Haru. I'd rather save these for those two than burn them on him. Sadly. So I'm just going to take a bad card. That's not him. That's the wrong curse boy. Oh wait, I got his awareness. I forgot about that. Let me put that in. And back to Mesa. Alright, what are we saying specifically? Anj and 3.0. We're still talking about Anj. I would have instant 80-80'd except for the fact that I didn't have enough stuff for it. I want my A6 zombie Ryuji. I want more story. Kage, you spent like 14 minutes and blew through it already. I love you for it, but if they gave you more story, you'd just already be done with it. All right, which of these two crappy cards is better? I guess the one with ailment accuracy. All right, done with all those. Let's get... no, let's just use materials right now. Until I see his other cards. Awesomely terrible rolls, too. You could have at least put that all into ailment accuracy, you stupid card. Oh, I didn't actually equip it. Alright. Oh, I got a lot of these. Okay, this is going to be fun. I want to do story, went and cleared city life events, then mementos, then palace story. 40-day wait between palaces, yeah. Doesn't get any better. Attack. Pierce is good on him. Oh, I got one option. Let's just start there. Oh, but it's got speed. And crit rate. How do I not have anything else with just... What if I do just attack? Let's see. HP, defense, attack. Attack multiplier. That's not terrible. I'm already getting terrible cards to start with. I guess, can this one be kind and give me Pierce? Oh, too many. Ugh. Let's start with that one. What about if I flippity-floppity this thing to Pierce? Oh, this one's actually pretty decent. If I get an attack on this one. I mean, it could be worse. Pierce, SP, speed. Crit rate doesn't help. Well, if this rolled attack, would I rather have that or the other card? That would be crit. Let's just see what this one rolls. That wasn't a terrible card I just got. Speed. Okay, yeah, definitely the other one. All right, so this one, boom. Yeah. I'll take it. Oh my god, look at my Kenpaku gems. I am like not doing well in the Kenpaku gem department. All right, so this one I want attack. Attack with Pierce. Attack, attack, ailment. This one's pretty decent. I wish I had Pierce on it as well. All right, what does this one give me? Oh my god, look at that card. Well, I can't be mad at this card at all. Yeah, I'm getting good cards on a character I'm not going to use that often. Like, how fucked is that? I'm pissing you off with my cards. I'm sorry, Mel. I would totally give them to you if I could. I would just trade you. I wouldn't even care. HP, crit rate, Pierce. Oh, that's kind of gross. But it's got Pierce. That has speed. Fuck. There you go. I got one with speed. How about that? I mean, I guess I can just go with this one. It's better than having speed. Although, what was speed be at? It should still be low enough. Let me see. Yeah, he still has pretty low speed. He should be okay with one speed card. Amazing I can't pull a freaking attack, though. This one, no. I don't like this batch of cards. How'd the pulls go? I had a double pity on Messa, but then I got the weapon on the first round of it. I don't roll all into SP. Do I want that one? Yeah, I guess this is probably the better one. He wants attack and pierce and ailment accuracy full. He's not really a crit machine. I mean, at least I put 2 into pierce. I'll take that. That's freaking garbage. Attack. Just work down the list here. No. Pierce, crits. Not in love with his cards. We started off good, and then it went to this. Defense, junk. Yeah, there's no salvaging that one. I guess this is the play. I mean, like all things, Fool, it's kind of a mix. You want enough ailment that you drop in his bleeds consistently. Pierce is just going to let him hit harder. Attack is where he scales off of. So attack is probably your predominant one. That's why I'm doing attack all across the top up there. Fuck you. I'm just curious. Oh, this got ailment accuracy at the very least. I guess I'll just do this one. Oh god, I need Kapaku gems. Alright, so... I mean, I still need to finish leveling him. Let's do that. What do I need? I need... books. I don't see a palace statue from clearing phase 2, so Den is stuck at fade 48. Oh, that's a bummer. Characters and weapons are level 70. Most of my skills are at 6. Of course, I want to get them up eventually, but what would you recommend getting first? Okay, so you want to go character levels, then weapon levels. That's your first two things. As far as the skills, you only want to level the skills that you use on the character. So like Ryuji, he's basically a skill 3 bot and is his highlight. So I wouldn't put stuff into like his other, I wouldn't go heavy into his other skills. 6 is okay because you're not getting into like super rare materials, but I wouldn't go higher than that on most characters. And then cards, honestly, in my opinion, is just the end game. Like I didn't really start caring about cards until I was at level 80. I did enough to get sets and get like set pieces, and that was basically it. And now I'm starting to care about cards. Does order matter? Does order of what matter, my friend? For Messa, I didn't actually check what his skills take. Let me see. Yeah, that's the new one. So you get that from the new weekly boss. What am I looking for? What was I working on? Oh, his levels. Oh, you suck. I guess we need a little bit more there. So that got me to 74, so we'll probably have to do 3-ish more full runs. Does card order matter? Like in terms of substats? I mean, you can't really force your substats too well, but my recommendation to you, Fool, is to try to get 2 of the substats that you care about, unless it's like your favorite character, you want to farm it out. But like if you get one that has attack and pierce, or one that has ailment accuracy and attack, or a combination of those really important stats, that's about the best you can really hope for when you're pulling cards. Unless again you really want to farm some out. Like I am going to put a lot into my Haru, and so I will probably be doing a lot of crap on her cards. He's still good with his 4-star. I'm not sure. Oh, for Messa. Yeah, his 4-star is fine. This is me being a completionist. And for the funds. The content. Honestly, I would have skipped Messa if I didn't want to just do this with you guys. You gotta go. See you later, Devin. Glad to see you around. Don't forget to like and sub if you're here on the stream today, my friends. Like, sub, and if any of you are a pinball dealership and want to give me the Stranger Things pinball machine, that's also an option. Don't feel like you can't. I'll play it on stream. Dun. Oh, I have to go get his new weapon too, and Chernobog. I did get his dagger. So I will go and get his dagger in Persona. I've not yet, but I need to. Right now I'm still going through the effort of actually getting him to 80-80. Like the stream for Messa. Although that sounded more like a cow, what I just did. It did not sound like I was purring. Messa. You guys are gonna have the worst sound clips coming out of this particular stream. Oh, God. This is how we're gonna take care of that. We're gonna go here. I'm gonna get him from right here. There it is. So I'm close. Let's do like 50. Really? 50 wasn't enough? Jesus. I guess we'll do another 50. Do 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 do. On recommended stats, one of Mesa's is total multiplier. Dun, 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 dun. I went for 50-50 just because it's for the stream. It's more fun that way. If I go for the 110, and this is Zev's idea, and I actually agree with him. If I go for the 110, you guys just know I'm going to get it. Like, how boring is that? And so it's more fun to kind of gamble it as a streamer. Oh, did I have more stuff to level with? Yes, get rid of all these purples. I don't need those. Yori Hayek. Well, that helped out. So yeah, let's get, oops. Let's get the right button. How about that? Let's get these farmed out. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, what am I missing in chat? Yeah, attack multiplier plus, so bonus damage. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go content. Absolutely. Forget it's not a stat you can get. What stat is that? Attack multiplier is bonus damage. Both are good choices, but if you have An, Ryuji, or Morgana, then those I would consider first. He doesn't quit. Yeah, you're not really pushing crit on Messa. His bleeds don't crit, so there's not a whole lot of use there. I mean, obviously his other physical skills, but he's just not one of your big crit damagers. I didn't get any of the yellows? Jeez. I mean, a lot of his damage is coming from the almighty side of his bleeds at the lower awarenesses. And then his attack scale off attack, and then he has the extra multiplier on his bleeds that's based off of his attack. But keep in mind, like, his attack isn't... Like, even if you had 5,000 attack, like, it's not scaling his bleeds insanely so based on the attack itself. It's really that almighty side that's really dropping it out. Imagine if his bleeds crit like Barry, basically, right? That would be insane. Like, that would be a way that they could actually make him worth a damn. That should be enough, I would hope. And now I gotta farm back up for Futaba. Where? Oh, there he is. How is he that high in my ratings right now? Alright, that's done. Let's get a sword, or what the hell you want to call this thing? Is it this one? This one. Alright, we got that. And then we need Chernobog. I don't have one right. Okay, I'm not really looking to dupe him out. Let's go level him up. Velvet Room. Yes, the 110s carry. I can't wait for Barry. She's gonna be fun to play. Alright, let's... I needed what? I got... Oh, damn it. That's all you missed. Oh, God. G4, that would have been amazing if you could. We got Chernobog. Not Chernobog. No, we did get Chernobog, but we also got... What's his face? Kukulane. I couldn't think of his name because we need to give him a breakthrough. Yeah, right here. Give him this. Come on. Get out of there. Okay, that's his. And then where's Chernobog? There he is. Get him leveled. He does look cool, though. I'll give him that. Oh, no. Get out of there. I need to remember the wording on this. Defense, increase physical damage. Yeah, okay. Okay. Got it. So also go 3G. Just our physical. Potential might 8-6 Barry. Jeez, nice. That would be the commitment for sure. Oh, you slightly duped the weapon out? Nice. What's going on, Xavier? When is 2.4 dropping? I don't know. I'd have to double check. What did he get to on his ranking? Where is... Oh, so 91. That wasn't too bad. These two. I'm so sorry. I've done nothing for them. Have you been? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Let's get his thingies. Let's get his thingies. That's a terrible way to phrase that. Alright. And now I'm just trying to clear this shop out, which I don't have 9,000, so I'll just wait. November 6th. Okay. When the battle pass ends. That's fair, yeah. Yeah, they're mostly 2 weeks, sometimes plus or minus a couple days because of whatever reasons. You've been in the streams all day. I know you've been everywhere today, Melissa. You've been hanging out. You are a champ. Do 69. It's not 6-7. Took you less than an hour to speedrun. Did you 100% the palace yet, though? I'll probably do the same thing. I'll probably go through and just go and take out the palace ruler. And then I'll be free to kind of do the palace on stream. Same with mementos. Like, I could blitz mementos, but I'll just do it when I'm on stream. Otherwise, I don't have as much content. You just want to unlock the weekly boss? Oh, good call. So, what is today? Thursday? So we got a couple days. Although, I don't think that gives you an extra use, does it? Because you know how it's like, you hit 69 as well? Nice. What Because when you unlock that boss, does it give you a third? Because like right now I've got 0 of 2. Does it give you a third right now if you've already used these two? It's basically a holiday for you, Melissa. Really? I was just going to roll up in there with my queen team. I seem to remember doing it that way before. Although they did change the way they scale enemies, remember? For global, so maybe it has to do with that. After you get through what stage we are in the palace, then yes, there will be a new weekly boss. You'll be able to take on that same palace boss. Okay, so it doesn't give us a third. So then I have no reason to rush it this week, because I've already burnt my 2. Good to know, though. Good to know. What did I get here? Oh, for Thieves. Your boss of Palace super strong. I'm trying to think of who I want to bring this time. Who would be a fun team for that one? Rico, I think you have to bring. I wonder if I could do it with a story team. Unfortunately, these two are not level 80 right now. A story team would be hard for this boss, though, because you'd be relying on old school closer. And that would not go well. Yeah, I know it's been done on the other servers. I don't know how easily you could do it on this server, though. I do not think the story team could take on the next palace boss, though. It was level 84? Okay. You wait for Airphone to beat. Basically, every 2 story updates, we get a new weekly boss. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Well, that's what I mean. Like, with Closer, you'd have a, like, this would not be a fun fight. But I'll tell you, people have done the story team. Oh, yeah, see, Ren did. There you go. There, proof in the chat. I don't think I'd want to give myself that brain damage. Who do I want to take for that fight? Part of me wants to do Summer Closer, just to use her. I've done it with Queen, so I don't know that I want to do it with Queen this time. I could rock in there with an A6 on for the fun of it. Why are you blinking at me? Oh, for crap I don't care about. We could go with Riddle, Old School Moko. That would be pain-inducing. Both Hunter. I mean, I've always autoed the Recollection boss version of it, so I don't know if ours would be any harder for any, weird reason. Queen Cord Minami. Yeah, Queen is really good in that fight. I just don't want to bring her because I've done it that way before. So I'm trying to think of like a different way I'd want to do it. I might go in with On. I don't think she resists fire. Because I could go in there with On. Do I go all fire? I mean, she works that way for a reason. I kind of want On Minami. And Key. Oh, no, I'll think about it. I've got a while before I get to the Palace 3 boss. Yeah. It doesn't resist fire, so I might do On just to see. I would love to take Yui in there, but with the resist electric, that would be a problem. Who else could make a fun team for that? Like I said, maybe the Summer team. Summer Moko, Summer Closer, just because they're kind of more story related. Yeah, I don't know. I'll think it over. I've got a ways before I get there. I literally just walked into the palace earlier today, so I haven't done anything but get to the first save room. Yeah, Fool, just ask yourself if you're going to be okay if you get his weapon and you're not able to use those same tokens towards Futaba. I was okay with that. So I'm not a good example to follow. Unicorn boss is super easy. Here, I'll show you. If you have Queen, I'm going to give you the team that trivializes this entirely. Where the heck do you find it? Here? This is the team. You can pick a different healer. Pick whatever healer you want, doesn't really matter. Get Pazuzu. I'm not going to do this on auto. Auto is stupid for this fight. Just don't do it. Do 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 do. Do, do, do. Oh, I should do it with Mesa. I didn't even think about that. Boom. Do, 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 do. Yeah, that's a good way to do it full. That way you get a little bit of whatever you want. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, dun. Drink up, peeps. Johanna! Exactly. Exactly. Ba-dum, 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 bum, bum. Do 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 do. I think most guys are going to say yes to that. And there's your boss. That's... If you don't have Mesa and you have Queen, that's your answer. Hope that guide was helpful. I'm not even going to film it for YouTube because it's like, did you pull Queen? Did you pull Mesa? Did you pull Queen? Free game. Like, that's a free fight. See, you have to think about what navs do you want buffs you give to your nav go to the entire... Wait, what? See, you have to think about on what navs do so whatever buffs you give to your nav go to your entire party. I'm not sure I get what you're trying to say there, fool. On what navs do whatever buffs you give to your nav. So if you're talking about like the stat transference, then that's either 15% on a 4-star or 20% on a 5-star. I'm reading it exactly as I see it. You say, see, you have to think about on what navs do so whatever buffs you give to your nav go to the entire party. I'm like reading it word for word. So I don't think I'm reading it wrong. I think it's potentially needing a rephrase. So maybe try to rephrase that one. I'll see if I can try to figure out what you're trying to say. What does Pazuzu do? So Pazuzu basically triggers Curse without consuming it. So let's see if we can find him. He is a... Is he a 5? What level is he? Yeah, he's a 5. So this here. So when using skill to attack foe, 60% chance to inflict curse, immediately deal curse damage. And then his signature is basically curse to all. His Igon is more curse stacks. You can get up to 2 on that one. And then if you're not running someone who can give fire or give burn, you can throw a fire burn skill on him. And then if he triggers, well, when he gives the burn, he also can still give a curse, which is kind of cool. Whatever buffs you give to a nav go to the party. Yes. Yeah, whatever you build into your navigator goes to your party. But you're not, your navigator doesn't get like, if you give your party rebellion, that doesn't go to your navigator and then go back to your party. Your navi doesn't get those buffs in combat. Does that make sense? It's not that Pazuzu's good with Queen, it's that Pazuzu's good in that fight. Because the boss mechanic wants you to have so much debuffs on him. Or not debuffs, ailments on him. So if you're running a Queen team, you're bringing Vino. So Vino's doing it for you. Pazuzu is then giving you at the very least Curse. And so then you're chipping his damage away, plus meeting that condition. So it's not that he's good with Queen at all. It's that he's good against the boss. Lilith isn't good for anybody. Lilith sucks. I've yet to be able to think of a team that I think that she is particularly strong in. And I don't know if Earphone or Ren are still in chat, but if you are, I would feel free to correct me. I cannot think of where I would place a Lilith. Oh, she's a 7, not a 8. Where is she at? I mean, it's one of those, like, she looks like she could be good because she has a lot of coverage, but there's not really fights where you're looking for that. I mean, the closest thing I can think of is Akechi, but even then I don't necessarily think so. I just don't see where to put her. Yeah, Ren, you're still here. Ren, is there any place that you can think of where Lilith is like the go-to? Like I just can't, it just doesn't pop in my head. What was his signature? Galebog, physical damage. So that's for Wonder. This would only be, I would think that he would be there for Wonder, but then you just want Yoshitsune anyways, I would think. Yeah, Chernobog for sure on Mesa, but like Lilith in general, I can't think of where I'd put her. Yeah, I'm still struggling to think of where I would use Lilith, and I'd have to, Cuckoo Lane, where would I use him? When attacking unique skill. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, Ren, is I don't know where I'd ever want to pull her, like versus other units or other personas. Increase skill damage. What is the skill damage on this one? I feel like this is a Wonder DPS kind of unit. I like this minuscule chance of insta-kill. Like, that's just flavor at that point. It's just never really going to happen. Nor would it work on a boss anyways. After critical hit, inflict Fatal Thorn. When attacking with unique skill, spend Fatal Thorn. Yeah, I think he's meant to be a Wonder DPS. Would it be worth getting a crit with Cuckoo Lane and switching to Yoshitsune? I don't know. I'd have to see if it would carry over. Like if it's an individual buff that would carry. Okay, yeah, so that would make sense what Ren is saying there, which is he'd be the single target for Wonder while Yoshitsune is your AoE. Well, 9 times out of 10 fool, even with palaces, even when they resist you, a lot of times you can get through them. It's only if they like fully negate that it matters. Like what just happened when I was in Mementos, where I couldn't beat the thing because it was taking my, it was absorbing bless, and so I like legitimately couldn't hit it. But outside of that, it's like maybe once in a blue moon. Yeah, Wonder DPS, but it's like Wonder DPS is for specific fights, like guild bosses, like Mara, where we use Wonder for the DPS. I mean, it's not bad. It's certainly like not a bad persona per se, but like when I think about most teams, like I'm not thinking of where I'd put Kukulane. Just like Yoshitsune, I wouldn't typically bring Yoshitsune into a fight unless I'm doing Wonder DPS. But my friends, I can hear my kids putzing around upstairs, which means it's time to switch gears to dad duty. So I'm going to bounce. I will have the usual Saturday stream, Saturday night, which will be this. Well, wait a minute. When does DNA come out? That's not on Saturday, is it? Hold on. Everybody pause and relax. Breathe deep. Duet night. Abyss release date. Was it the 25th? Oh, it's the 28th. Okay, I was right. So then Saturday will be Persona. A lot of us are excited for Duet Night Abyss, so that'll eventually pop up on a stream, I'm sure. But yeah, thanks. Please like and sub on the way out. I've had great growth these last few days, probably because I'm picking up a new game, but would love to get to 10K before the end of the year, my friends. So with that, thank you for celebrating Messa Day. Melissa, I need a better way to pronunciate that. This is why I'm not a voice actor. I feel like it's got to be like a little bit saucy, like Messa. Like there's got to be something else in there, like Messa Day. I don't know. How do you say that and make it sound cool? Not by me. You don't have me say it, I think is the answer. So I will see you all later. Love you all. Have a good night. Take care of yourselves. How do I end my own stream? I don't know where my buttons are.